Far from the tensions of the big cities, it is here that the presidential election could be decided. We're on a journey into the heart of the country, for it is here, in the Cher region, that three small villages vie for the coveted title of the geographic centre of France. First stop, Vesdun. Well, this all looks terribly scientific. We've got lines and distances and calculations, a key for the different colours. I don't really know what it all means, but it says here that this monument symbolises the centre of gravity of continental France, not taking into account relief and excluding all islands. We're not the first to try to pinpoint what they call la France profonde, deep France. The majority of French voters live in provincial or rural communities. And yet, Gilles Pointerot, the mayor of Vesdun, says people here feel ignored by the whole political class.
Les plus gros problèmes sur la commune de Vesdun, c'est le vieillissement donc, de la population, des gens qui sont de plus en plus âgés. Donc il n'y a pas de jeunes qui s'installent. Il y avait bien avant des agriculteurs qui reprenaient les exploitations agricoles, mais bon, c'est de moins en moins le cas.
Vous êtes le centre géographique,
oui.
Et le centre politique?
Non, le centre politique à Vesdun.
Politically, he says, Vesdun is divided, half on the left, half on the right. There is an ongoing battle here to salvage a vanishing way of life. For many, like Sarah Nisoli, a promise to put French people first can be a tempting message.
Donc après, on a chacun nos problèmes. Je pense même s'ils sont en guerre dans leur pays, je suis quand même tout cœur avec eux par rapport à la guerre, mais je veux dire par rapport à ce qui est hébergement, aide, ils ont plus d'aide que les SDF qui meurent de froid.
Sound familiar? The issues that fueled Brexit and Trump are at work in France as well. This region is a bellwether. As the Cher votes, so does the nation. And so, our search for the geographical heart of France continues. Next stop, Saulzay-le-Potier. It says here that this ought to be the geographical centre of France, according to the calculations of the eminent mathematician and astronomer, the abbot Théophile Moreau. Here, they've got the church on their side. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. Saulzay's claim predates that of rival Vesdun. Buying sausages in the central square, we meet the oldest resident of the village. Madame Vuchkovich, 94 years old, was in the French resistance. She ought to know a thing or two about defending the country's interests.
C'est d'avoir un président vraiment capable.
Ah oui?
Oui.
We need a president who's up to the job, she says.
Évidemment, le centre n'a pas été gâté.
The centre has been ignored, her daughter tells me.
Mais là, il semble que la base commence à bouger.
But now, she adds, deep France is stirring. Saulzay is ploughing its ever-dwindling pot of central government money into renovating local businesses. In this way, Mayor Gérard Cardonnel tells me they hope to avoid the fate of la France profonde.
On appréhende les 10-20 ans à venir. Et on ne voudrait pas que nos communes viennent à mourir. Je crois qu'il faut aujourd'hui que nos élus prennent conscience qu'on est là, on existe et on doit être aidé.
Our search for the heart of France takes us to our final contender, Bruyères-Alichamps, where they have a claim that is perhaps even stronger than science or the church. They've got tradition. This is a 3rd century Roman milestone. It was moved to this ancient crossroads in 1799, and it says here that by tradition, this spot is designated as the centre of France. At the bistro at the centre of France, Mayor Patrick Siajolo is doing his bit to keep alive the tradition of the 4-course lunch with wine. Dites-moi, qui est le vrai centre de la France?
Vous y êtes, hein. Vous êtes installé. Vous êtes installé au vrai centre de la France.
Unemployment in the Cher is more than 10%. Once upon a time, people would have turned to the Communist Party. These days, many are looking elsewhere.
Les gens qui étaient du Parti communiste ont peut-être été déçus et sont peut-être partis rejoindre un autre parti qui est à l'autre extrémité, qui s'appelle le Front National.
Local polls reflect the picture nationwide, but polls, as we know, can be deceptive. We came across Marie-France de Perronnet, a Fillon supporter trying to give a last-minute boost to the establishment.
I think French are very provocative, but they remain serious, sort of. And at the time of voting, they are more balanced and they think better and they don't explode. So I have good hope. I have good hope. Keep my finger crossed.
For years, La France profonde has languished on the political periphery. And if Trump and Brexit teach us anything, it is this: don't underestimate the power of a heartland scorn.